Hi class, my name is Jennifer and I am presenting my informative speech. My speech is on class discrimination. The definition of class discrimination, also known as classism, is prejudice or discrimination on the basis of social class. It includes individual attitudes, behaviors, systems of policies, and practices that are set up to benefit the upper class at the expense of the lower class. There are four types of class. Poverty class is predominantly working class people who, because of unemployment, low-wage jobs, health problems, or other crises, are without enough income to support their basic needs. Working class people are people who have little power or authority in the workplace, little control over the availability or content of jobs, and little say in the decisions that affect their access to healthcare, education, and housing. They tend to have lower levels of income, net worth, and formal education than more powerful classes. Middle class people are usually professionals, managers, small business owners, often college educated and salaried. Middle class people have more autonomy and control in the workplace than working class people, and more economic security. However, they rely upon earnings from work to support themselves. Owning class are people who have enough wealth that they do not need to work to support themselves. People who own and control the resources by which other people earn a living. The owning class includes people who, as a result of their economic power, also have significant social, cultural, and political power relative to other classes. Let's talk about class structures. Classism started to be practiced around the 18th century. The list that people were classified by were from the lowest status to the highest, starting from the serfs or peasants and continuing through knights, nobles, and then to the king or monarch. They started through a simplified form in a pre-agricultural society, but has evolved throughout time. Modern classism is harder to identify. In a professional association potion, psychologist Thomas Fuller Rowell states, experiences of class discrimination are often subtle rather than blatant, and the exact reason for unfair treatment is often not clear to the victim. So I'd like to take a moment and talk to you about classism that I've had to deal with throughout my time being a custodian. I've been a custodian for about 10 years now, and I've definitely had my fair share of classist things said to me. Some from teachers, some insults from students and parents, even from maintenance and higher ups in my company. I've had a sixth grader at age 11 throw food on the floor in front of me, and when I asked them to clean it up, they told me it was my job as the janitor to clean it up. That statement was pretty upsetting to me. I did go and talk to the principal, and surprisingly, the principal had asked the student to apologize to me, and they cleaned up their own mess. I think people, no matter their age, should be called out for their classist statements and be held accountable for their actions. Here I posted a picture of what people commonly think a custodian or a janitor looks like. Usually older men wearing overalls and always have a broom or cleaning apparatus in hand. There's been many times where I've been mistaken as a student or ignored by other maintenance people because they don't think that I look like a custodian. Let's talk about reasons why classism is wrong. Classism is wrong because it's another form of oppression. You really shouldn't judge people, and saying classist statements are hurtful and harmful. I believe classism creates a platform for stereotypes and allows terms like lazy and poor, uneducated, white trash, or redneck, and many other terms to thrive in communities that have more money and power than those that are not as advantaged. I've outlined some ways to not be classist. One way would to not discuss money with peers or boast or brag about your wealth. I feel like you should always show respect to those who work in the customer service industry and to also clean up after yourself. Don't make assumptions of others' social standings and treat people equally. Thank you for watching my presentation on classism. Have a good day.